go, lovely colour, look at it. So that didn't take too long at all. I'm just going to give it a quick little mix with the silicone whisk just to make sure all the flour is mixed through.
Brand new street and brand new me, side by friends I need. Don't you tell me that you're in town, I already know.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Lesleyanne here. Hope everyone is well on this Saturday morning. I've decided to do a review on a packet cake mix. Now, as you know, if you've been following me on my channel for a little while, you know that I tend to make all of my own cakes, but occasionally I do like to make a little cake mix. Sometimes it's easier, sometimes you have to buy less ingredients to make one. So yeah, I'm going to make, well, I'll show you what I'm going to make. So today I'm going to make this. I'm going to make it and review it. So I want to see how the mix, you know, how it turns out, how it feels, how easy it is to make, how it cooks, as in, you know, is it true to sort of, I know you have to, it's a bit of give and take because different cookers give different times, etc., cooking times, but I want to see how it kind of cooks and how it feels in the sandwich tin, and what it's like when I decorate it. And then the most enjoyable part of all is reviewing the taste. 100 grams melted butter, a tub of the Betty Crocker, the rich cream cheese style or the velvety vanilla, you know, cream that she does, the cream icing, 200 mils of water or milk, and 3 eggs. So I have got, let's say, the cake mix. I've got butter, I've got the Betty Crocker, the rich cream cheese style icing. I've got 3 eggs there, and then I've got milk. I've only got 2 out because I'm literally on the last little bit of this one. So there might be the 200 mils in there, I'm not sure. So if not, I'll open this one, and that's a nice cup of coffee for me to drink as I'm baking. Let's get crack-a-lacking, shall we? Right, okay, so let me weigh out the things I need to weigh. 100 grams of melted butter. Stick it onto 0. About 100 grams. Gosh, there's all of this as well. This is not a diet friendly cake, guys. Well, I've got, without taking out another block, I've got 98, that'll do. Hello, Peppa Pig. Hello, Peppa Poodle. Right, that can be washed. 0 and 200 mils. Right, gonna get my oven preheated. I'm gonna prepare the 2 cake tins, and I'm actually gonna use some of this olive oil just to pop in. I'm just using the pastry brush just to go around the edges and on the bottom of the cake and this side as well. There we go. I'm just going to cut 2 rounds out of parchment paper. And then what I've done, I've just done a few little cuts around the edges, just so that when you pop it into the sandwich tin, you're not fighting to get it to go in. It kind of just like sits, as you can see, look, it sits in really, really well. Just pops up the side there a little bit, which is absolutely fine, but it covers the base really, really well, like that. So I'm going to do the other one. Go. Right, now it's time to make the cake. Now I've got everything prepped. Right, there we go. So once again it says beat the eggs, water, oil or the milk and the cake mix. So that's everything going in then, isn't it? Eggs. 3 eggs. And milk. Cake mix, and quickly melt the butter in the microwave. I'm also going to just be using this little gadget here that's, you know, I tend to use this more for sort of blending soups, but you know, I've used it for cake mixes, etc. before. And the reason I'm doing it is I don't want to get out the KitchenAid today, and also I don't want to use just a hand whisk, because where I've got arthritis in my hands and my wrists, I struggle to do it, quite frankly, and I'd be in pain the rest of the day and I wouldn't make a very good job of doing it anyway. Right, let's get the butter out. Right, now I'm going to put the butter in. Right, butter's in, so everything's in here now. I'll just pop this on. Lovely colour, look at it. So that didn't take too long at all. I'm just going to give it a quick little mix with the silicone whisk, just to make sure all the flour is mixed through and it's lovely and smooth, and all you can see are bubbles in there now, air bubbles. So I'm going to divide this now between the 2 sandwich tins. So it's quite a loose batter, as you can see, unlike some of the, like if I make my own cakes, my own Victoria sponges, etc., it's not really a batter like this. It's a lot more of a thicker consistency. But obviously this must work, because I think I've only ever made one Betty Crocker cake before. I did film that actually, and it was exactly the same, sort of very battery like this. So let's just get this last bit in over here. Bake for 23 to 28 minutes. And then once it comes out of the oven, leave it to cool in the tins for 10 minutes. So I will put this in the oven now. Exactly 23 minutes later, mine are done. They're firm to the touch, but still soft. I've done the knife test, it came out completely clean. So I'm going to leave them here for roughly 10 minutes and then I'm going to turn them out onto the wire racks. And here we go, so they're out of the cake tins now, so just wait for them to cool down and then I'll put it all together. It's all nice and cold now, so I'm just going to pop some jam. I'm going to use this Bramley jam. It's from Morrison's. I'm going to use it up because there's not an awful lot left. And I'm going in with the Betty Crocker rich cream cheese style icing. And I've had this stood out sort of at room temperature for a while now. I'm just going to start going around the outside edge. Right, some more bits over there. Right, so here it is, cake's all made and iced. So just go all the way around the cake. As you saw, I just used the fork to just give it a little bit of texture to it. And then I didn't have to be so precise as to, you know, make it perfectly smooth all the way around. That's what it looks like. So I put greaseproof underneath in the hope that I can just lift this up and lower it down into the cake tin like that. It's in the cake tin And so when we go to have a slice of this, I'll come back and show you what it looks like, and then we'll be able to do a little review, a little taste test on it. So see you a bit later. Right, it is now time to cut the cake. What I would say is, I think when I make my sponge cakes myself, they are a little bit lighter than this. This seems to be quite a little bit dense. Not dense, but denser than a cake that I make would be. Or mine are often a bit lighter. Right, so let's have a look. Whoops. The lovely colour of it though. It's not bad, is it? Not bad bake. It's looking like inside. I'm just going to pop this back in the cake tin. Right, excuse the face. I've taken all the makeup off now, but that's what the cake is looking like. I mean, it is still quite light, I guess, but it's a very moist cake. It smells nice. I'm sure it's going to taste nice. I'm going to go in with my taste test anyway. So just a bit of the sponge, I think I'm going to take. It's exceptionally light. It doesn't look as light as it actually is. That is good. So now I'm going to taste some with the frosting on. If I say so myself, it's delicious. Come and give your verdict.
This is red velvet.
I think it's delicious, personally. I've tasted a bit with the frosting on.
Yeah, look.
Like it? You do?
Yeah, I do. I like the jam as well, bramble jam.
I would definitely do another Betty Crocker one. Any ideas of which one do you prefer me to make, or is there another range that you think is really good and I should try? But this is delicious. I need a cup of tea now. I'm going to love you and leave you. Make myself a cup of tea and Chris. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, press the notification bell, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone. Bye for now. Bye.